will die here, and I will live forever. Don't forget about our deal, Bahamut.
What's the catch?
Shine your light upon eternity and cleanse the stain of chaos, or be snuffed out!
Light, spill forth!
You've got some shine in you.
Hey everyone. Hi everyone. My name is David, and I'm the senior manager here at Square Enix. We also have, Kaden here. Sorry, we should have prepped a little better. We have Kaden here, who actually just joined our team on the social media team. So yeah, everyone in chat, please welcome Kaden.
It's very nice to be here. Thank you so much for having me. This is a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about Trials of the Dragon King today in Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, the new DLC. It's available right now. You can check it out. You can download it and jump right into it, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing off the beginnings of the Trials of the Dragon King and show off what you can see at the beginnings and see how far we can get in that.
It's tough. It's tough. Like I just had a chance to play this morning, and you forget how hard Chaos Mode was. But now we added on another difficulty, Bahamut, and it is brutal but fun.
It is significantly brutal, but very rewarding. Lots of new stuff available, new jobs available, 3 new jobs.
There's so much. Yeah, this DLC is absolutely packed, and we'll try to talk as much about what's available in this DLC pack. But I already see some of you guys talking about a giveaway. We do have awesome stuff to give away today. We're giving away full game codes along with a season pass for your platform of choice, along with a hoodie, which Kaden is wearing right now, and she'll show off a little bit later. But yeah, like you'll have a chance to win all this stuff, check out new content. But yeah, first we wanted to show off the beginnings of this DLC for you. So, and once you've beaten the game, Kaden, please correct me if I'm wrong, once you've beaten the game, this new zone should be available for you to start the Trial of the Dragon King DLC pack.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, let's check it out. And just to let you guys know, every time I look to my right, I'm actually looking over at Kaden, because we're actually in the same space. We're thankfully able to do the stream out of the Square Enix office. We have like a purifier off in the corner, so the air is nice and fresh and healthy. So we're being as COVID safe as possible today.
Also significantly social distance in this room.
Oh yeah, we're like 12 feet apart, 15 feet apart.
You will die here, and I.
Oh yeah, I guess slight spoiler warning if you haven't beaten the game, guys. You're seeing right now Jack as Garland. So, but I mean, I think one of the game's strength is definitely its gameplay. So, but you can definitely enjoy the story as well. But apologies, spoilers ahead.
definitely a slight spoiler.
Yeah, but I mean, our marketing team did such a great job, like with our trailers and stuff. So, like, if you follow those clues, those context clues, you definitely know what's going on. Yeah, like what's hash 0196 definitely gets it. You know, it's like I think it was a secret, but not so much a secret. So at this with this DLC too, you can actually have these really epic fights. Right now, I'm actually equipped with the new class, which I'll show off a little bit later. I'm not too familiar with, but I'm gonna do my very best not to fail. So wish me luck, guys.
You got this, David.
Thankfully, I feel like the Warrior Light, he telegraphs his attacks a lot. So if you use your Soul Crush, you're gonna be able to block his attacks and get that MP in. Maybe not that one.
The Warrior of Light is definitely a challenging fight, but a great intro to the DLC.
All right, I beat him earlier, guys. I promise you.
Can attest, you did indeed beat him earlier.
And I think this is on the Bahamut difficulty, so I probably didn't do myself any favors right now. So, but I just love he's looking, in his iconic outfit. He just looks so great. I just love all these points and nods to the original game. Oh jeez, I'm not okay. There we go. Wish me luck. I'm almost there, Chad. I got
You've
this.
got this.
And then, as you guys can see, if you're familiar with the Pugilist or any of these other classes, actually, do I not get knocked out? I guess I don't. All right. Very much like a story mode. Like I feel like I restarted before I died last time. So. All right, you could just see me power through.
So you made it pretty clean up until that point.
Yeah. Well, let's take that. All right, there we go.
Boom.
All right.
Well done.
Thank you.
Call that a first try. Make it easy.
First try, definitely.
It's still too fast.
But yeah, if you guys are familiar with a few classes, they've added more skills and abilities. They expanded the leveling system within the game as well. They're just it's insane how much more content there is. I'm seeing Symphone Kazi. I'm terrible with names, guys. This is free DLC. This actually comes with the DLC first pack available with the season pass, which is available right now for all platforms.
Love the dragon growling that
Oh, yeah.
happens with Bahamut.
Absolutely.
It's very fun.
One thing I really do appreciate about this game is all the cinematics that's available. Very fun, very clean.
So I summon. Don't worry. Edge of madness. Dragon King's blessing.
And yes, we actually we can talk a little bit about the Bahamut difficulty, which is where you'll experience most of the new content in Trials of the Dragon King. It's very difficult. It is. If you beat the game on Chaos mode, you will know what you're getting into when it comes to Bahamut mode. If you beat the game on normal, I recommend jumping into Chaos mode a little bit, getting a taste of what you can expect. But there is so much going on in this DLC that you're going to be, we've got all these different trials specifically, and the more you move forward with them, the more challenging the game becomes. But the more rewards you get in the game. So you're more likely to get drops and new items, new armor.
Better
new
armor, more
weapons,
legendary armor, yeah,
more
definitely.
legendary armor.
Definitely.
It makes it easier to get those higher level drops and those rarer drops, but it does make the game even more challenging, which is kind of the fun of this.
I don't know if we need it, especially me. I don't know if I needed that, but I've seen some people with their gameplay absolutely, killing it, doing a great job. So this is definitely for them. For me, maybe not so much. I guess if we could pick one, Kaden, which modifier should I add on here?
Let's see. Let's do buff duration for sure.
Okay, so I'll do that at max, but everything else can go down. And there was a character that some people actually called out. I won't say it in chat, but I won't say it on the stream. But people have actually called out in chat. So very perceptive people in chat of who they saw in that cutscene. So it's kind of eaching to what's going to be available in the future. So nice eye, guys. So as you guys can see right now, I've already kind of gone through and did some of the story missions to unlock the new classes, the new Trial of the Dragon King modifiers, things like that. So for us, really, it's us going into missions that are available, and new ones actually opened up. But I'll show you those soon after that allow you to kind of test out Bahamut difficulty, and then seeing what new gears you can get. Actually, one thing you can get, and I'll quickly show it off, is the accessories tab, which, and we're now showing new stuff too. There's so much new content in this game, guys, where you can equip this onto yourself, onto your companions, which give you very specific buffs that allow you to make yourself even stronger, customize yourself even more. It's the amount of stuff you can do in this game it's pretty bananas.
The accessories that you get definitely do help with that new difficulty setting and those extra modifiers. So you can kind of balance things back in your favor a little bit by using this new accessory equipment and spreading that across your party and making sure that everything is built proper for this Bahamut difficulty. And that's what makes it more fun to jump into and unlock these new things, because as you go further, the challenge, you'll want to keep upping those difficulties and adding those modifiers, because you'll be balancing and rebalancing in your own favor, and then wanting to add more of those modifiers so you can get better gear and keep rebalancing in your favor.
Absolutely. It's so, yeah, like if you play the game, guys, you're going to be showered with loot. Now expect even more loot to be showered onto you. So it's definitely good. One thing I'm jumping into right now is one of the extra missions that is, and Kaden can explain it more, but you jump into a boss mission. I'm sure everyone's familiar with Bike. He's like probably the second or third zone you experience, but we'll show a taste of how he's been modified and how much harder he is now with this latest update.
So Bike here decides to go super aggro all the time now. Like everyone in this fight is all on Jack, constantly. Your party members are generally providing a significant amount of support in this fight, and keeping your distance is a good way to rebalance things in your favor, but
Absolutely.
They will chase. They
Yes.
will 100% chase.
Always get rid of the ads too, guys. There's just too much work. Oh yeah, I'm still like, if you guys remember the stream we did when this game launched, I was still big on Monk and Pugilist, same here. The kind of fluidity, the fastness, the fact that he has still has great ways to kind of break down the enemy's shield is just absolutely fantastic. So I still recommend it. But yeah, like as you guys can see, it has a lot more HP. Just so much more fun, I'll say, to take him down. And then maybe if I'm able to take him down, we'll start our first giveaway. We'll see. But I feel very.
I think you can do this.
All right. Yeah,
I'd love to see the chat, pour out the support for David as he encounters this fight.
I'm sure you guys will see. Oh my gosh, that took out almost all my HP. And normally, as you're like, you do a normal mission in this game, you're able to build up your MP. You're able to build up. There I go. You're able to build up your kind of potion stock. For this, you're dropped right into it. So it really is testing your skill and ability for those who've been playing this game ever since launch. So yeah, best of luck with that. I'll give it one more try.
Landu89, you're completely correct. The enemies are significantly more aggressive with their skill use.
Yes.
And that adds a little bit more flavor to the fights. It makes things a lot more chaotic and frenzied. but that doesn't necessarily mean you're at a disadvantage. Their
Oh my
active
God.
aggression will be in your favor to some degree, because they will be all on you, which means that you can expect them to constantly attack, which means using those block abilities is going to help you in the long run.
Yeah, Soul Crush is absolutely like essential for this. If you want to survive, build up your MP. Soul Block, guys. Soul Block. If you want to build up that MP and just maybe even take some of the abilities from your enemies, from your boss. So you really have to utilize like everything that's given to you in these fights. I'm just gonna. Well, I got some pretty awesome teammates, guys. So I'm just gonna let them fight it through. Although. Is, as you guys can see, very tough, but still, I love a challenge, so I'm glad this DLC pack brings it. I could have easily blocked that.
And you're already getting pretty decent drops, too.
That's true. The one positive to this is that you're constantly getting drops. There we go, nice block there. And I said it before, I'll say it again. What is it? Blood Weapon is essential for every class you have, guys. Every time you attack something, you're leeching a bit of life off of them. Especially if you only have a limited amount of potions, this is the best way to go.
It definitely keeps you in the fight.
Yes. Oh, there you go. Oh, I don't have any potions left. Sorry, Sophia. Oh, geez. All right, I'm not going to waste too much time on this, guys. I'll show you a level, we'll show off the new class, but that's just a taste of how fun things are in this new DLC. And I do see a lot of giveaways. Kaden, when do you feel like we should start giving away game codes? Maybe like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, we can do another 5-10 minutes and we'll start doing our giveaway for game codes. And please feel free to stick around for the rest of the stream, because later on we're going to be giving away hoodies like this.
Oh, yes.
And we'll be doing that closer to the end of the stream. So yes, the giveaway will begin, but soon we'll let you know.
Right. And then that command everyone's using, that's not the right command yet.
Yes.
But I think once we let people know, then people can start spamming it.
Yes.
Yes. I see, when is this DLC live? It's actually live now, RTK Cave. So you can, if you have this game on PS5, Xbox, Epic Games Store, you can actually download it, purchase it or download it now. So, but to actually access this DLC, you will need to have beaten the main story mission. So, and if you haven't, go at it, because it's tons of fun.
So as you're going through the Trials of the Dragon King, you're going to be using your crystals to unlock more and more difficult versions of those levels. So when you're actually into the level, you're basically going to be going in and repeating and upping the difficulty consistently, both with the Trials of the Dragon King specifically, and also with the actual level requirement involved in getting into the actual level itself. So you're going to be constantly upping your own difficulty, and it's at your own speed. But I will say that once you get into the Bahamut difficulty at base, it is very difficult, but it's very fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It just brings on like hours and hours of content for you to enjoy.
I'm a big fan of the new weapon. It's very heavy, and I tend to be a heavy weapon player in games, so it was right up my alley.
Mm-hmm. And what it leads to is, like, I think looks like one of the more fun classes available in the game. Granted, they're all fun in their own ways, but then definitely being able to actually summon Bahamut and being able to play, it's in the trailer. So
it is, yes.
Yes.
You're able to. So the final job in this chain is the summoner, and with the summoner class, you're able to summon Bahamut and control Bahamut, and it's a lot of fun. I can't lie. It is an amazing little bit of gameplay. It changes how you attack and how you defend, and all your skills get changed. You do have a timer for how much you're able to do, much like with all the skills, but being able to turn the tide in your favor by summoning Bahamut and taking control of the situation that way is a blast.
And with this ability to save, it allows you to actually, it's a little hard to see with all the chaos, it allows you to latch onto your enemies, and whether you bring them forward to you or you do kind of a lunge attack to them, it's like so much mobility, once again, always focusing on like fast, fluid kind of combat. So they did, I really do enjoy this new class.
Yeah, that lunge really can get you out of trouble and into trouble very quickly depending on how you use it and where you want to be at any given moment.
At this point, I'm just getting all the loot that I can, so when I jump back into this game, I'm prepared.
The loot is very good. Like, at some point, you actually get to start challenging Bahamut and the drops specifically from Bahamut, and in those new crafting menus, you're able to make some of the coolest looking gear and
Absolutely.
arguably the best stats that you can get in the game as well. How are you feeling with the new weapon?
I love it. You know, we just talked about it. I probably played this maybe for 30 minutes prior to starting the stream, and like, yeah, like for you, like I do like, as much as I like playing the pugilist, like the monk, like heavy hitting weapons like greatsword and things like that feel so, like the heaviness, the weight just feels so good. So having that in here, I think it's like a perfect match, and I feel like I might pass. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's tough, guys. Like, I'm not the best gamer, and you guys could see from the last stream we did, I think I did an okay job, but they really upped the ante with this. So, if I die one more time, let's start giving away some stuff. Let's do that. As a compensation to our wonderful audience that have to watch me fail.
Well done.
Did you pick up on your favorite class yet, Kaden? Or are you still kind of mulling things over?
I'm mulling things over. I'm being a classic Final Fantasy fan. I'm partial to the Dragoon class in general. I like the spear users, so I immediately jumped into that, and I like it a lot. And you know, the pugilist class leading into the summoner and the evoker and the summoner. Very similar in weapon style, that heavy weapon, just kind of throwing things around, jumping around, a lot of movement. It suits my playstyle specifically very well.
And these guys saw, like, the slave kind of acts like a whip, right? Like, because you elongate it, you jump to it, so it just like, they really had a lot of fun with this,
Now then,
I feel like.
you've destroyed the power source, so the barrier should be down.
When I first got my hands on it, I didn't know quite what to expect with the staff itself, but it is very much heavily utilized in mobility.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a huge like surprise for me jumping into it. I was expecting one thing and got like this heavy mobility weapon, which is very cool.
Right, right. So then we talked about, you know, there's a new class, multiple new classes, multiple gears, accessories. You know, what else is available in this DLC kit?
So, as we mentioned, there are two new bosses that you can face off against, which is the Warrior of Light and Bahamut. And those fights can get pretty ridiculous. There is a consistent upping of difficulty with those challenges. Starts with one, then ends with the other.
Right.
And as you go through, you're experiencing new story through Bahamut and Jack interacting with each other and finding the reasoning behind like this exploration of Jack's like decisions.
Right.
So it's a nice continuation of the story itself. You get to kind of review a lot of the decisions in the game that Jack and his party have made based off of, you know, going through the missions again with this new lens, especially after the ending of the game.
Right.
And if you haven't seen the end of the game, it's very cool.
It's actually like pretty bittersweet, but like the story, it does take a little bit for you to kind of ramp up. But once you get to that point, I was like super invested in all these characters. Not to say that I think we both know one of the characters who actually voices it, but outside of that, I think that everyone did an absolutely fantastic job. What's like Motion Melvin, who voices Jack. Yeah, it just like everyone did definitely put their all into it. I feel like I'm getting lost in here. Sorry, guys.
This'll be a breeze.
I already fought these guys. Oh, geez. See, like one hit from the water elemental took down like 70% of my health.
It's rough.
Oh,
It's-
geez. All right, there we go. Okay, I think it's time to give away some prizes.
let's give away some stuff. Let's give away some stuff. But first, let's take a look at that beauty shot of everything.
Oh yeah,
let's show
please,
that
yeah,
off.
yeah, absolutely.
Here is our lovely hoodie, which we're going to be giving away later. You can see the little front detail and that back, showing off Jack and the party, and that that big intimidating garland armor as well. It looks
Absolutely,
really cool.
absolutely, yeah.
Getting to see it in person, it's even more beautiful in person.
Right.
Wearing it right now, it's very comfy. It's a little chilly in this room,
Oh,
which
just a little.
This hoodie makes everything nice and toasty and cozy.
Right.
But we're going to be giving away some Stranger of Paradise DLC codes. So let's start that.
Yeah, so if you want a chance to win, guys, all you have to do, unfortunately it's not exclamation point giveaway, it's going to be actually hashtag sweepstakes. So type that in chat, you're going to have a chance to win the season pass for Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, or if you don't happen to have the game, we can provide the game itself and the season pass. So yeah, we're very excited for you guys to have a chance to win. So let's give it like 5 minutes or so for people to have a chance to win. Once again, hashtag sweepstakes. I don't think anyone's missing it. That's literally all I'm seeing in chat right now.
Yep, that's everybody jumped right in. Please feel free, spam the chat, hashtag sweepstakes. Want to see as many entries as we possibly can.
Absolutely. I'm gonna try just another boss, guys. Like I think this stream is gonna be me pounding my head against a brick wall trying to beat anything. So wish me luck. But once again, you're gonna have a chance to win the game, guys, along with the season pass, or just the season pass if you need it. We're gonna give away 10.
10.
Yes, let's do 10.
Counting on you.
Oh mercy. Oh, actually, this is with this, you're gonna be fighting bosses. You're gonna be doing side missions as well. So if you guys are familiar with the keep, very much as I typed there, looks like we're gonna have to be closing some portals up. So let's give it a try, and as we start to give away some stuff, and then I think after that we can show off some of the new.
Let's go.
Even the more stuff that's available within this game, because it's like this, they upgraded the smithy.
Yes.
They've once again, new bosses. You can really once again, they added a layer to where you can actually change the special effect on your armor. So they just added so much to this game. Once again, giving the players the choice to really play how they want to play. That's probably one of the most brutal animations,
Oh, yeah.
and I really appreciate it though.
Might be in big trouble.
And yes, if you're just joining us, please feel free to use hashtag sweepstakes in the chat to be entered to win one of our lovely Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin codes, which will have the DLC in it, and you'll be able to jump into the game. Seeing a lot of people saying they wanted to try this game out, and can attest, it's very fun.
Absolutely, yeah. It's super fun, and I think the game. Actually, don't quote me. I know we had it on sale recently, so if you don't happen to win today, pick up the game. Immediately if you want to pick it up, which you should. If not, you can also wait for a sale, because I think recently we actually had a sale for the game as well. So, all right. Do I go through this way? Oh, there I see it. And I'd love to, well actually no, I won't spam the chat, but I'd love to ask a question afterwards. All right.
This game is on PS4 and PS5. Yes, that is
Yes.
absolutely correct. It's on PS4, PS5, it's on the Xbox, and it's also on PC with the Epic Game Store.
Bear with me, guys, as I find myself here. Once again, ooh.
Yeah, those spears are no joke.
All right, we'll probably have just another minute or two before we start announcing winners. So, and maybe Katie, you could actually announce the winners, because I'm just so terrible with naming things.
Oh, yeah,
I really
absolutely,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Oh, I am just making a fool of myself. I'm completely lost.
And to our winners, be sure to have your Twitch messaging open so that
there
we
we go.
can we can send you your codes.
I love that actually. I'm so foolish. You're supposed to make the catapult, that's not catapult, but the spear hit the wooden block, which actually I think was mechanical, so my bad, guys. Oh my.
He does not fear us.
Okay.
Finally asking for help.
All right, can you give it just one more minute? Hashtag sweepstakes if you haven't just yet. Feel free to type that in chat, enter yourself into the giveaway, and we're gonna call it in just a moment here.
I'm so excited for people who actually haven't played the game yet. It's like, oh my, I forget. When I first played the game, I was surprised to how much the combat and the characters kind of hooked me forward. And like, I think the first night I played, I probably played it for a good like 5-6 hours. So I'm hoping you guys have the same experience. But probably if you're not too familiar, you can play it on casual. It's okay, guys. You can play it on action mode, which is kind of normal mode. Perfectly fine. No one's judging you.
The story is very good if you'd like to go through and play on casual to experience the story and then get invested in the combat, then feel free to do that. You can change the difficulty at any time.
Yes.
Except for you, David. David, you have to be playing
Yeah,
Bahamut
right
today.
now I have to, guys. I have to be playing on the hardest difficulty.
This'll be a breeze.
It's the life, I guess, of when you're streaming, guys. But don't live this life, guys. Just enjoy video games. But I know so many people who enjoy like playing on the hardest difficulty, so props to them. I'd probably play this on action if I had the opportunity.
This one's got some teeth.
All right, we're going to go ahead and close everything out. We're gonna do our drawings.
All right, Kaden, who are our winners?
Let's see. Drawing all of them right now.
Make sure to break this down. There we go. Ooh. I'm just gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. I did see one thing about the loot. Yeah, they give you a like they make it rain with loot, but once again with that, you're able to dismantle it, use it for different equipment. So they really do, like, with all that loot, there is a purpose to the loot they give, even though it kind of seems a bit overwhelming. But personally, I'd rather have more than less.
And it looks like we have drawn all of our 10 winners.
Oh, perfect. Can we name them off, or?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Negatively Impacted. We've got Ipecac Molotov, Cow Carnage,
Great names.
Bobla Blaz, Lawblog, Neo Reaper.
I think that the Lawblog is, I want to say that's a reference to Arrested Development. I hope it is. If not, then it's just fun coincidence. Sorry, please continue.
Unileska, Stu Jersey, Ryukun, Spare Cube, and Have You Seen have all won today.
Great. So congratulations to all of them. What we'll be doing is after we finish our stream, within like a couple hours or so, we'll be reaching out to you guys directly in the Twitch DMs, and then we'll essentially let you know how you can pick your prize. So congratulations to all of them. And yes, guys, we only have 10 winners, but we're also closer to the end of the stream. We're going to be giving away those hoodies that
Yes,
Kaden's
the lovely
sporting.
hoodie.
Yeah. Man, I love my teammates here, guys. They pretty much took down that ogre for me. Made it easy. Oh, there. I got hit by the ball. Okay, great. Good stuff. All right, so right now I'm still needed taking out those dark portals. Oh, I'm getting hit by everything available to me.
And don't worry, to everybody who may not have won a code, we're doing the giveaway for hoodies near the end of the stream, so please stick around. You still have another chance to win something today.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions regarding if you're eligible to win or anything regarding that, just type in !rules, and then you'll get our move bot will send you a link. So, yeah.
And a reminder to everybody who's winning things today, please keep your Twitch DMs open so we're able to contact you and give you your prizes.
Someone asked what the price of the DLC is. I believe it is 30 USD. Don't quote me on any other regions or territories because I do not know them. But feel free to head to your local to the PSN, the Xbox Live Store, Epic Game Store, and you can definitely pull it there. Well, yeah, since we finished Sweepstakes, I'd love to know, I've gushed about the pugilist enough, but I'd love to know what people's favorite classes are. Especially since the game's launch, you've had the chance to play around with them. There are so many classes in this game, so many iconic Final Fantasy classes as well. I just love to know what you guys play as. I've heard so many great combinations as well. Like Sage is one of my favorites too. But right now, yeah, I wanted to show off, and maybe not show off the new class. But just once again, there are 3 new classes in this game, guys. We're going to show as much as possible. But once again, we don't want to show off too much because we want you guys to experience it. Because they're just so much fun. Alright. Almost cleared up the area. Tyrant Ninja. Okay, solid.
Treasure.
Oh my! You guys saw that immediately right in my face, guys. There's no rest here. What are those dark portals?
Oops, over there.
Let's remember this place.
Paladin Sage. That's solid. Buff yourself like crazy. Have tons of defense. Love it.
Don't forget, David, you have the modifier on that takes your buffs
you're
and
right.
makes them less so in their amount of time. So be careful. You're going to need to rebuff sooner than you think.
I can't even imagine adding any more buffs or any more stipulations to with the Trials of the Dragons. It's like once you guys start getting into this game, I'd love to see you. Feel free to tweet at Square Enix, tweet at us. I want to see people completing this game, any mission with max stats or the stipulations on, because it's astounding. I am getting wrecked constantly. I'm barely trying to make it out here, and it's I probably have the least affecting debuff on me right now.
You're doing very well. I think you're doing very well.
I will note that also too. Everyone who's played this game, there are levels within gear. So I'm actually 50 levels below what this mission should be, but I'm still getting rocked. So that shows you how challenging and fun they make this game, guys. And one thing, it's hard to kind of portray, but one thing they've added to this game, developers added, is the fact that before your equipment level was so tied to what mission you could do. So let's say you're 200, but you don't have a level 180 gear. You're gonna have a tough time. But now the developers have told us that that shouldn't matter as much, just as long as you have the right the right attributes on your gear, the right stats. You should be able to kind of plow through, work towards getting better gear, and then continue on. So something to know for people who played the game, who will be playing the game, that theoretically things should be just a little more friendly towards you, because I think we all know Team Ninja games are, oh my gosh, I'm just getting wrecked, are fairly intense. So yeah, this should help. Oh my gosh.
They love to put a challenge in a game, and that's what's fun about it.
There we go. All right, relax there, relax. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm out of potions. Oh, all right. Thank you, Jeff.
I love those animations. Those animations are always fun to watch.
Oh, the dark portal's up there? Oh gosh. So you can't even attack the dark portal, guys. You have to take out all the monsters that they dish out, and then the dark portal's gonna go away. So they really made it as fun and challenging for you guys as possible. So yeah, for those who love a challenge. Oh my god.
You're doing very well, David.
Thank you. Thank you. It's like if I don't get hit by one thing, I get hit by another thing. But that's what makes it fun, guys. But with this too, so once again, it's like even if you level stuff to 99, you guys can add. There you go. All right. Well, I guess instead of this being more of let me beat stuff, maybe I could show stuff off to you guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, that's probably better. So you guys got a nice glimpse into one of the Scarlet memories available within the Trials of the Dragon King DLC. Let's see what else I can show. And once again, congratulations to all the winners. As you mentioned before, Caden, we still have an awesome hoodie to give away.
Yes.
Maybe we can show that off real quick. I don't know if you want to be a quick model. Put you on the
Yeah,
spot. Sorry
of
about
course.
that. All right, but as you guys can see, yeah. All right.
Yeah, here's the front side, right here.
Awesome.
And then on the back, it's a very nice print. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, for those who watched our previous stream, we actually gave away the bomber jackets. Now we have hoodies. Maybe next will be a tank top, but there probably isn't a tank top. But we're just like that. I just love that design so much. I'm glad we're doing more with it. So once again, guys, we're going to be giving away 3 of those closer to the end of the stream. So keep watching, and you'll have a chance to win. All right, let's see what else is available. But with that, Caden, would you be able to talk about some of the new things that immediately come with the Trials of the Bahamut King DLC, like the Trials of the Dragon King Exchange Shop or any of these others?
So yeah, the exchange shop allows you to, if you want to just go ahead and jump into it, as you collect dragon treasures, as you see, you have 9, and you need a significant amount more to collect some of these really, really cool weapons. But as you get further and further into the DLC, you're able to make these exchanges, and those are the weapons that are available. If you'd like to shift over into the, there we've got armor.
Yeah.
There's a significant amount of new armor, new weapons.
Accessories.
The accessories are amazing. The accessories really will tip things into your favor. I recommend jumping into getting a bunch of new accessories as soon as you possibly can, because then it makes getting those dragon treasures significantly easier. And that is part of the main point of this DLC, is you're proving your worth to Bahamut. So you collect these dragon treasures, and as you go forward, you're collecting new equipment, new dragon treasures, and going back to Bahamut and having more interactions with Bahamut, and having the exchange between Jack and Bahamut, and that relationship grows into a very interesting direction.
I was going to say. And we'll just check out one of the conversations right now. But then I did see a comment from Blindfire asking for Stranger's Paradise underwear. I love that idea. I don't know if we can improve, but I'll push for it. So thank you.
I'm definitely pushing for the tank bottoms myself.
Yeah. So just like the conversations you can have in-game with the town folks in Cornelia, you can do the same thing with Bahamut. So just adding another layer of you getting a bit more lore, kind of flushing things out, maybe taking a break from this incredibly stressful, intense combat, but fun. So just, tons of things to do in this game.
Bahamut, quite the conversationalist in this DLC.
Right. And one fun thing too, for you, once you do approach Bahamut, you need to give him a special item, which is very reminiscent of what you need to find in the very first Final Fantasy. So I won't say what it is, and you guys actually, it's showing on the screen right now. But it's just another fun thing they kind of layered into the game, which I appreciate being a fan of Final Fantasy.
And you can see your progress as well. So you can see at the top right there, it's just like the next story event happens in X amount of dragon treasures. So you're going to be going and jumping into that and whittling away at that progress bar as you go through things.
Right. All right, let's give this one a try and see what happens. And then I'm seeing questions about if there are, if you could purchase the bomber jackets or the hoodies. Unfortunately not. These are strictly for promotional use. So if you just happen to be lucky, you could win it. Maybe in the future. I know we have like a huge merch store. I don't know if we, whatever, put it there. So we'll see. No, but probably not, guys. Sorry. Immediately I'll pull back and say most likely not. There's a chance, but most likely not. But I think for a lot of this kind of stuff, I think it is like a lot of fan kind of pushing it. If it's something you guys want to see, then we just let our we're in the social media team. We see we see all. So if people are asking for them, it could be a possibility.
That said, all the more reason to stick around, enter the sweepstakes, and try and win.
Yeah, nailed it. All right, so this mission looks like it's kind of just taking out all the enemies, which I'm all for. yeah, once again, this combat's so visceral, so fast. I actually love it, especially as the Pugilist. So I'm all down to defeat 19 enemies. And once again, if you guys aren't familiar with the combat, there are just so many layers to it. You know, you can, as you're attacking, you could switch to the other class you have. I did a soul block, which for certain abilities within soul block, you could actually absorb the, you die and then absorb the ability of the skill for that monster too. So there's just so much flexibility, so much customization. Yeah, it's great. All right, here we go. And I'll just give this a couple tries. I don't want to bore you guys with me passing them. There you go. See, just one of the abilities. Yeah, I pretty much latched onto the monster, and I was able to jump forward. So just like once again, adding in just huge tons of mobility within this game on top of all the other abilities and skills you have.
So we'll be starting our hoodie sweepstakes in just a moment.
I didn't realize it was already like 11:50. This has gone by pretty fast. Yeah,
So be ready, everyone.
Yeah, we'll be giving away the hoodies closer to the end of our stream. Really appreciate everyone being here and watching us play the game and checking the game out.
No room for mistakes.
Hold off on those sweepstakes entries, everybody. I will give you the go-ahead when we go live with it. It should be just another moment or two. Let's give David a little bit more cheers in the chat.
Oh, thank you guys. Oh no. Oh, geez. And I think after this we could probably show off the blacksmith for those who have played this game, just to give you a understanding of what else they've added to this game. On top of what's currently available. So, oh no, he's healing himself. No. Oh, dude. Should have stopped. There we go.
Very cool.
Right.
Very cool every time.
Very visceral. Oh jeez. All right.
Oh wow.
Fight with caution.
Ryukun, please make sure to have your DMs open, and we'll be sure to get the code to you later on today. And yes, you'll be able to choose your platform of choice, and it should be very easy to get that to, as well as everyone else.
And I know we had a conversation before about loot. The game does give you oodles and loot, but there's actually settings, and I can show you guys later, where you can limit what kind of rarity of loot you get. So you guys see a lot of items just dropping on the floor. Like the humble brag, I was platinum the game, so I pretty much, was going through and had kind of similar comments. But once you add on that filter, which you just go into your settings, you can make it so you only like the high tier loot right now, which I just got, is available to you for you to pick up. So that kind of helps alleviate it, especially as you continue to get, like there's another weapon type, another accessory. Loot it just won't stop, guys, in the best way possible. So, oh geez. So that's another way just to kind of help make things a little more streamlined on your end.
All right, I think it's about time to start those hoodie giveaways. So let me.
Like maybe let's have that go on a little like 10 minutes, just so more people can jump in. Because I know, like I want a hoodie, so I'll see if I can throw my hat in the ring and try to get one. But yeah, we definitely want everyone to try to get those hoodies, those prizes.
All right, everyone, feel free. It's hashtag sweepstakes. Go ahead and put that in the chat to enter to one of these lovely hoodies. And I'll show that off again real quick. Here it is, very lovely. You see the front detail. You see this back that looks beautiful. Shows off the entire party and garland. Awesome.
And I think Kabalt, I lost your name, asking about where you can purchase the DLC. So that you can't purchase the DLC separately. It's all available within the season pass. I think for 30 USD. Look for your local territories for those costs. But so not, and we've announced. I'm gonna say. I won't say right now because I'm not sure what we announced, but the first one is available, but there will be multiple coming out, DLC packs coming out. So if this interests you in any way, I would absolutely pick it up. And then, oh my gosh. Oh wow, the Mind Flare just took me on 2 hits.
And yes, the Trials of the Dragon King is available right now. Today.
Right now,
You can download it with your season pass.
New weapons, new classes, in additions to like the smithy, more abilities and traits to add to your weapons, another accessory, more main missions, new bosses.
It's everything. That
Pretty
new
much
difficulty-
pretty much everything.
There's new story, new submissions. There's new equipment, new weapon. There's 3 new jobs that you can have.
Right.
starting with that.
And with this too, we're fortunate. It's unfortunate we're not able to show you these new classes, but I think it's better you guys kind of find out yourself, or just watch our trailer. We're playing this from like, hey, we're jumping in, checking this new content out, and we know when I get home, I'm definitely going to be playing this and leveling everything up to 99 again. So, yeah. There we go.
As you can see, though, Bahamut difficulty does not mess around.
Absolutely not, no. I didn't think Chaos difficulty messed around, but now I know Bahamut difficulty is a lot more intense and fun. Oh my gosh, that's not nice. And those not familiar with the game, if you saw there was like just like a pool of red, that's essentially where I passed prior. So if you go pick it up, you actually regain all the MP you lost. And like kind of it takes back a little bit more health as well. So it's definitely it doesn't, you're gonna die a lot in this game, which is fine. Just accept it and make sure you pick up the, your souls that you drop. All right. Well, we'll give it maybe 5 more minutes for people to participate. Katie, do you have like a favorite boss in this, or maybe even a favorite companion in this?
I'm partial as far as bosses. I've actually faced Bahamut, and I really like that fight considerably. It's very unique. It's also very intense.
Oh, I'm sure.
So if you're playing this game for the first time, picking it up today, you have something very cool to look forward to. If you've already beaten the game, much like David, and platinumed it, then this new DLC, Trials of the Dragon King, has a lot to offer you, and it has that really nice cap with a very fun, final boss battle. So please look forward to that as you play through the new content of the game, or the content of the game as a whole if you've never played the game until now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Favorite companion, I'm probably partial to Jed a little bit.
For reasons.
For various reasons. But Jed's just such a bouncy, bright, and light character, and contrasts Jack quite a bit. And it's fun to have their dialogue.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's great, yeah. For me, it was, I would say, Sophia, and I have now Jed, especially because once again, not only Jed being very, kind of charismatic, not charismatic, but it's like more bubbly, I guess. There we go.
Yes.
To Jack's very stoic demeanor, it's nice to see. But Jed just, I think, has a lot of fun classes: thief, ninja, very quick. Get in there, do lots of damage. So I really appreciate that as well.
I ended up with a very similar party to you. Jed and Sophia and Jack were my party members for the game.
Sophia she can be a sage later on, absolutely perfect. She can heal, she can throw barriers, through big magic at the bosses, monsters you're fighting. So it made sense to me.
Yeah, the gameplay itself is very fluid. The combat is very visceral. Every hit feels heavy, which is great. And
Absolutely.
It makes it so that when you're actually playing those heavier hitting classes, each impact feels, and you get that reverberation to as you're playing through the game and getting more classes and more skills.
There we go. That's probably one of the more brutal animations.
Oh yeah.
Because Jack is snapping that horse's neck. in the most loving way possible.
We do have a question. How many hoodies will be given away today, David?
We have 3 to give away. So yeah, throw in hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win, guys, and you may win a very limited Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins hoodie. So we'll probably just like another minute or two, I'd say.
Just take him down.
Yep, we'll give it just another minute, and we'll start, the draw in just a minute. So if you haven't, hashtag sweepstakes in the chat. If you haven't typed it yet, you haven't hit enter yet, do so now. Get those entries in while you can.
Oh my lord.
This one's got some teeth.
There's just too much happening, guys. Oh my, there I go again. Oh, jeez.
How are you feeling with this difficulty level after beating Chaos?
I feel good, not good. I'm glad that I'm able to find this challenge because when I beat the game on the campaign, I did it on action, which is like normal, and I felt pretty proud of myself. And then after that, it opens up Chaos, which allows more, gives you more loot, more experience, more everything. So I started to play some more of those missions and kind of see the severity of like, oh, this one hit normally took out a third of my life. Now it's a 3/4 of my life, right? So Bahamut being what it is now, it's like even I've died probably like 5 times as I was in that area. I still feel confident that if I continue playing and continue trying different classes, I could still power through and beat it and get like the best gear possible, which I will slowly start to pick away the next couple of months because once again I just really enjoy this game. But
if you'd like to, go ahead and go to one of the bigger missions, and you can show off just how many levels to this that you actually can have, which
there we go.
yeah, as you can see, it goes way up there in level and difficulty.
Right.
And it's just like, as you go further, you can see this, like when you're at 390, you get a 305 dragon treasures, which would take you through a good chunk of the story.
Definitely.
Unlocks
Definitely.
for there. So, but it is significantly more difficult. So going through that and leveling up and then taking on the greater challenge as you go with the new drops that you get, it really is a fun gameplay cycle.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the music itself is absolutely fantastic, but sometimes I like to put on a podcast, listen to music, and just kind of power through. And at this point, work towards getting those dragon treasures so that I can get the best gear possible. But for people who haven't played the game or who've played the game before, you notice there's a new tab, change special effects, which allows you to actually change the kind of ability and trait that's on the weapon itself. So that's, once again, just providing even more custom. Look at all these different options. Allowing you to customize more, just pretty much play the way you want to play, which is absolutely fantastic.
It also allows you to build specifically for the trials themselves. So when you're actually going into the trials of the Dragon King, if you'd like to show off that menu one more time,
sure.
You can basically tier yourself to counteract a lot of the extra additive trials here, which will allow you to drop more dragon treasure and allow you to collect more. And as you see, David is maxing everything out, and you can see the rate is 29 in addition. And yes, there's the negate all armor effect,
which is like, why would you do that to yourself?
It is very difficult. But the reward is there, and the only thing that you really can't combat is that last one, which is why it's only got one little.
Right.
It's either on or off. The rest of it you can kind of combat with a new accessory slot or the ability to change your attributes on weapons and armor.
Absolutely, and for people, I think we can pretty much close the sweepstakes. But just in case you want to do exclamation rules in chat to see what the rules are and if you qualify for our giveaways. So, but with that, for those who watched our stream before, Catherine, the amazing Catherine, she's not here today. She's actually at, her and her team are actually at Comic-Con. So if you're there, be sure to say hi. But she would always say drum roll. So I'll say it, but I won't actually do the motion. But drum roll, Kaden, who are the lucky 3?
We are drawing our 3 right now. We have Dasmanian Devil 5, Lousy Soy, and RPG Ritsu are our 3 hoodie winners.
Wow, congrats, guys.
So thank you so much for everybody. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to our earlier winners as well for winning codes of the game. You'll be reached out to later. Again, make sure to keep your Twitch DMs open to our winners. That way we can contact you and message you directly so we can get you those prizes. So thank you so much for checking this out and hanging out with us during this stream. Trials of the Dragon King is available right now, and if you have the season pass, you can download it immediately. If you don't, you can pick up the season pass. It's about $30 US. Instantly.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It was just, I put all the modifiers on, guys, and I think I just got hit by a goblin. As you guys know, the goblin's like one of the weakest monsters in the game.
Let's see that again.
I expect to be impressed.
Oh,
Instantaneous.
Yeah, instantaneous, guys. Good luck for those who want to play on that mode, but it's gonna be fun.
I'd love to see people out there turn on all the modifiers and go in, and I want to see people like accept that challenge and and see how far people can go. And yes, that was a goblin, one of the lowest ranking monsters in the game. One hit KO. And you're pretty stacked with your characters.
I'll also mention too, it's that like once again I have like 250 gear, and this is at 200 or 210, so it kind of gives you that base standing. But yeah, they just took me out, so that tells you how much fun you can have with this game when you put on all those modifiers. But yeah, I think we're pretty much at the end. So yeah, once again, thanks so much to everyone watching. For Caden for helping out and for joining our team, joining Square Enix. We're so happy. And for all you watching, I already said that, and everyone who won, as Katie mentioned before, be sure to message. We'll be shooting out messages directly to the winners. Give it a couple hours, I'd say. We gotta kind of wrap things up here. But yeah, congratulations on winning. Winning today. I'm just repeating what Kaden said. Get the DLC, guys. It's really fun. Get the season pass. It's available on all platforms that Strangers of Paradise is available on. And yeah, we expect for us to probably do more streams in the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're planning to do more as time goes on. But for now, again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Trials of the Dragon King available right now. And Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Very fun game. Good challenge. If you're not up for the challenge, don't worry. You can change the difficulty at any time.
Yes.
So if this difficulty is intimidating, don't worry. There's a story mode that allows you to go through and experience the story at a very moderate difficulty. So don't worry about it.
Even with that, there's a casual mode after that. So it's like a level below story. So
Yes.
you retain your MP. At that point, if you want to enjoy the story, the characters, the environments, you can absolutely do that in your set. So very friendly to people who are just curious about the Final Fantasy lore, or people who are diehards of Final Fantasy, maybe never played a Team Ninja game before. Yeah, there's no reason for you not to at least try it. So, but thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
You will die here, and I will live forever. Don't forget about our deal, Bahamut.
What's the catch?
Shine your light upon eternity and cleanse the stain of chaos, or be snuffed out!
Light, spill forth!
You've got some shine in